Because of the 5 foreigners rule, the manager had adopted a buy the best of English policy to strengthen his squad. But when the restrictions were abolished, he cast his net over top European talent.
And again, oh, it's wonderful, wonderful.
I think this team is more mature now. A lot of people have gained experience. And I think with years, the English football will adapt itself in Europe because there have been problems. The last 4 or 5 years, I think now's the time for English clubs to stand up in Europe.
Europe, I think they do well this year. We've been there a couple of times now. Seen the draw, it's one of the easiest ones I thought. We'll actually been in the Milan group, so I think we'll do well this year.
I think if we win our home games and pick up a couple of points away from home, we can get to the quarter-finals. And I think it's anybody's game then. All depends on the draw. It was a little bit of luck and hopefully he'll come back here.
The first test was the toughest, a trip to Turin and reigning champions, the all-conquering Juventus. Even though the Serie A side had broken up, losing the likes of Vialli and Ravanelli to the Premiership, it was still a fearsome Italian 11.
I think it's a good game. It's going to whet everybody's appetite, isn't it? It's going to excite our fans that are going to come across. I think it's exciting for everybody back in England to see us play the European champions first game off. And you know, I'm sure all the boys, they can see them the buzzing tonight. They're enjoying themselves out there, and hopefully we'll be relaxed and confident tomorrow night as well.
I think they were the benchmark, and in terms of where we are now, in terms of knowing where to get to.
Del Piero, Zidane, Vieri, Boksic, and we lost 1-0, but we never had a shot on goal, and it could have been 5 or 6. And it really was a great team, probably the best European team that I've played against to this day.
When you play against teams like that, you say to yourself, if we've got to win the European Cup, we've got to be better than teams like this.
And the break is on now for Boksic. There's a chance for Boksic, and he scored! Beckham. Well, the pushing and shoving going on there, and a good advantage played by the French referee. Keane plays it in, and United get the goal they want. Oh, bad back pass there, Beckham's in, and Beckham will finish it off. 2-0.
Cantona, and the things happening to his right here. Solskjaer has Beckham in support. Promise about this Manchester United break. Here's David Beckham. He's there! What a beautifully engineered counter-attack by Manchester United. It's Beckham again. Solskjaer, that's beautiful for Cruyff. And now Cantona, what a glorious goal.
Harry, you've said that this team, Manchester United, can win this competition. From what you've seen tonight, you feel happier with that prediction?
I didn't wait the games tonight to think that. I train with them every day, and I know what we can do. We can do very well. We can win it, of course, but it's still a long way.
Stadinov, with Bolic away down the left. And only 2 back, 3 back now for Manchester United. This could be a problem. Bolic with a... Oh, it's in there! Bolic has scored for Fenerbahce. Deschamps, bit of space ahead of him. Can he make good use of it? Well, he finds Del Piero. Boksic's waiting in the middle. That's a penalty. It's 1-0.
We've got to go to Rapid and we've got to beat them. We've beat them before, so we know we can beat them, and hopefully Juventus do us a favour against Fenerbahce.
It's not quite all over yet.
Oh, it's definitely not all over yet, and we'll be giving it our utmost to make sure that we go through.
Join in. I think she's in the wrong ball.
7-1, it's 7-1, 7-1, 7-1. Whoa! Oh, what a shot that is. Is he a star?
That's well all right.
No, you take it, mate.
2-0.
Playing at your end
to
now.
the champions.
And it's a long, long run to the far side to Zingler, but not good enough. Radicic, the pole. Crossed it again and a good one. And not it down. A wonderful save by Schmeichel. You won't find a better save anywhere than that. It was past him and he got it away. Giggs now, and United have scored. Ryan Giggs. Solskjaer's in the middle, Cantona's in there too, and it might be Cantona! 2-0! So you know now that Manchester United go into the quarter-finals of the Champions League.
Tough draw, they're a good team, but so United.
They're a quality side, they could beat anybody on the day, I think.
We couldn't have had it any harder. Certainly Porto's going to be the hardest out of the bunch, I would think.
I don't really think they're going to be good against Porto. I'm just happy to get as far as we did.
It's a big night at Old Trafford, but they're all big nights, but this is a difficult one as well, because Porto, along with Juventus, arguably the best teams in Europe at the moment.
I think they won every game up until that point. So we knew that it was going to be a tough game, but we just, from the first kick, really just outplayed them and just won the quarter-final, really, in the first game.
Irwin, planting it wide again for Beckham, one side, no problems. Now, there's an interesting one. Bannister's there! And it's gone in! Looks like David May. Cantona wanted it through there, and it was falling just behind him. Might come for Cantona! Eric Cantona! 2-0! Now Cantona. Cole versus Costa. Crowd urging him to take him on. And look at the run by Giggs. And a goal! A wonderful goal!
I think it's probably one of the best games I've had for United. My game is suited to Europe, really. I think they obviously like to play at a slower pace than perhaps the Premiership. And as a team, I think we've always liked to play at a high pace. We conduct the tempo of the game. That's why we've done so well, really. We've caught a lot of teams by surprise, by the quickness of our passing, by the quickness of our play.
And suddenly, United on the counter-attack. Eric Cantona with Andy Cole. It's another one! 4-0!
Alex, that has to be your greatest night in Europe, and 4-0 must have been beyond your dreams beforehand.
Yeah, I had myself a 1-0, to be honest with you, but what a fantastic performance. And every one of them worked so hard, and some of the football, well, it was a great game.
Scoreless in Porto, enough to take the United roadshow into the semi-finals against Bundesliga champions Borussia Dortmund. The adventure continued for the rapidly maturing team.
I think there was a lot of trepidation going into Juventus in the first game, and how the team has developed and progressed since that first 45 minutes in Turin is quite remarkable. The thinking part during games away from home has been very, very good.
It was a big learning curve for us, but we weren't quite good enough. If you look back, we weren't just quite at the level that, the Juventuses of this world were, and we didn't have the experience of Dortmund. I mean, they were more hardened than us to it. I think we were a little bit, inexperienced.
But in the run-up to kick-off, a dramatic development. Peter Schmeichel was declared unfit, passing on the goalkeeping responsibility to Raymond van der Houw, the biggest match of his life and only the fourth of his United career.
That was a gut-wrencher, because I think in the 2 games we outplayed in the 2 games.
We had the chances. I think we hit the post, and that would have been a great result, 1-0 to take back to Old Trafford. We conceded the goal, and then they scored so early at Old Trafford, it was just uphill from then. Maybe if we'd have been able to keep a clean sheet for a bit longer, we'd have been able to do it, but we had so many chances, great chances as well, and it just wasn't to be our night.
And that's a good ball played for Andy Cole. Turned across the middle there, and Cantona! Oh, and he missed it! He might get a shot in here. He has got a shot in here, and it's just wide. Oh, that's a good cross there towards Cole. His header! And somehow they got it off the line again. Pallister misses it. Into Butt. Wants the final pass, and he's found Andy Cole with it. That's a good cross from a difficult position. And Cantona, there's a chance here. And still it didn't go in. Goes Solskjaer. And Cole! An excellent...
15 chances in the second leg and didn't score one.
It was one of those days. It was one of those days because we absolutely dominated the game.
And we should have buried Dortmund that day, but, well, at the end of the day, their experience got them through and a bit of luck. And they got and won the cup.